way that Forsaken plays the Cypher on that map. At least I believe it's Forsaken. They change around everything so often. But we'll have to watch, because Jishu's got one cage here that he needs to use for map control at some point, whether that be mid-round or late round. EDG are just going to pressure towards B to start with, back things up, and they've kind of got double lurks here. The Jet's a lurk with Cloudburst to be able to cross. The Cypher's going to potentially be a lurk with cages to cross. This is how they're going to mitigate the lack of the Viper walls, is by having the Cloudburst and the cages to do something somewhat similar. So it looks like they're going to cage in that position that they've just pinged. Yeah. Cuts off info.
And a swarm snake bite towards the back. The util expended. 50 seconds remaining.
They've dragged Team Liquid over towards C and B. Kangkang potentially could start to make some more moves on this side of the map.
Door starting to open. Kangkang, how do you want to play this?
They've got the duelists so far away from each other. Absolute opposite sides of the map.
Still with the dash, looking in. There's 30 seconds left in this round. He hears the footsteps, and there we go. Strikes back, dash to disengage with the rest of his team now pushing forwards. They have the A site in theory, and they've still got that backstab of Smoggy, but Smoggy does need to get a move on. There's a flood attempt in here. Nade a little bit too deep. Fight taken. Nobody actually pushes forwards to avoid this. Dropping down. Here's the fire. Shots rattle off with the ghost, and Safe who wins this one, and still cleared up top.
Smoggy, mate.
Yeah, got to get a jog on, but he's making all the sorts of noise. No, not spotted. Still waiting it out. It's up to his team to try and hold on, and Haodong wins the first line of it. Still Sokas claiming that one kill. Is grouped up now, finally rejoined with Smoggy, going down just from the peppering of the bullets. The pistol's doing so much work here, sticking onto the defuse. Sokas, happy as anything. So the pistol round.
They instantly took a portion of the map, which is something that's been very much lacking on their defaults for the first couple, on Haven and Split. Unfortunately, I think their big mistake was just leaving Smoggy way too far away. EG were going, and I think those lurks could find them some decent value. It's something definitely that Team Liquid are going to have to adapt to. A lot of these agents, a lot of these players on EDG are going to be empowered to play quite individually and find their own timings.
Careful.
But what they can't afford are these incredibly slow rounds where they just sit passive. Lotus almost forces you to take map control on the attack, though.
Yeah. Orbs just being vacuumed up. First one gone in mid. Sight set on this one here with the wall up. Hello. Bit of a breather in the moment.
So who are they giving the orbs to?
Looks like nobody, so...
Somebody must have.
Okay, you just... I can't with this guy.
Well,
can't with this guy. He's gritted.
No.
Look over, he's just smiling at himself.
No, nobody gets another on board. And Kangkang's gone for the same kind of push he went, again, up through stairs. How's he winning a duel against Safe with the classic?
Well, still Chuchu and Kangkang left to try and do it. 30 seconds, though. They are just being picked to pieces.
Okay. Team Liquid,
value he gets, though.
I think he's conditioned Liquid to be aware of those fast lurks already. First couple of rounds, he's been pushing stairs every time, both times.
Sokas was jiggling the corner with the haunt. Lay it down. He's automatically backing away. It's a deep play towards B main. They've completely given up A.
Yeah. This is pretty standard, though, for Team Liquid. They're going to have Sokas. Sokas is given a lot of responsibility on this defense. His job is to try and gather information over towards A and then call for the rotates. Team Liquid like to play retake A a ton, but they've improved at this map dramatically since starting to pull out this composition. And here we go. Double push. This is how they gain map control that isn't just on the site.
They can get past his trips. They have a TP, but I think Redgar wants to use it just in case. Just holding for it. Pushed up. Behind the box. They got to hear these footsteps. Yeah, there it is. Safe strikes. Redgar returns with a fire, watching both angles. It's a great idea to throw in the mix. 5 players left standing. Satchel close. Inside. That's going to be the boombot also triggering onto Nats here. Sokas towards the back of the site. Does get his one.
He's done his job there, to be honest. A 4v2 should be winnable for Team Liquid. EDG don't know which areas of the map are safe. Could be players coming from the breakable door, could be flanking them from A long.
And how do you play this?
Someone's got to go huge.
Haodong. Tucked close, hoping that somebody would just walk right into his sight line. Smoke cuts across. Time is going to start to tick here. To make sure that the flank is entirely cleared out. There's the boom bot. Satchel trying to take a good fight through the smoke now. This one's going to be fading. Satchel, double face. Howdong's there. Reactions. 3 in a round for him. 48 health. Running it down. Redgar. He's going to be feeling this time pressure, isn't he? But sticks it all the way to half. Does not win.
The double up on the smoke was a great idea from both of these players. But for him to instantly flick up and get this kill at the top of ropes, the reaction onto Yampi is sublime and wins it for the team, really. I think he's doing all right now.
He's feeling good about that performance.
Nats has picked up an Odin. Team Liquid pressuring A early to get Redgar posted up on top of rubble, hoping EDG would react into a C hit where Nats can spam the spike plant. So many different angles where the Odin's good on this map. It's something that Fnatic have really driven home within EMEA. And you're seeing other teams copy it, like Liquid. Dealing with Redgar here, though, is EDG's game plan. They probably need the Trailblazer for this.
This one out. They have been clearing it with the dog, this time pushing up with Kankang. Has to use the dash. Paranoia. Well, that's just disrespect by Kankang.
Yeah. Redgar also bouncing around like Tiga, managing to land that shot.
It's a Prowler. Moves on the offside of it. Here's another Paranoia. Redgar stands his ground. Nade comes in a little bit later, forces him out wide into the angle here. Gunfire's raining down, yet still he brings down Howdong. That's actually quite nice from him. So, left up to it. Seeker's whipped his way through. Satchel down, one of them chasing as well. A couple of the players here to be if they want to try and pivot into this. There's 3 players stacked up from Liquid. They should be ready to receive this. And there it is. Angles there from Yampi. On high from the heaven position. He's already taken care of the 2 players in the extremity. Chichu
Expected to. Team Liquid are expected to be able to contain this B pivot when it happens. They have 3 players there. Just so happens Yampi is the player, first line of defense that ends up collecting them all. But Redgar being able to kill Kankan, play for the Blade Storm. So he's looking to try and get like a hero Blade Storm online this round.
Just needs an available orb.
Which it's going to be this one.
Oh, is it? Map's made out of paper. That skips it up though. He realized that it was being played for his knives. All the way into mid, gliding across. There's an alarm board. What is that?
Wow.
Dash forwards, right click to the face. Yampi, he's no more. He's handed over a rifle. There's a peak timing. Clean movement. Satchel pushing him back, setting it up. It's not a favorable fight for him, but they do back away evenly. Safe still alive though.
Seems like a good time for a Kankan round.
Yeah, why not? Pull one out when your team needs it. Still don't have control of heaven, as I was saying prior. Door's not broken though. Limits the amount of places that somebody could come from, so. That's really scared that somebody could have been pushed inside of this own smoke, and yeah, well, he's fearful of, man. Lurks on lurks with the timing.
Dashes onto somebody and wins the round by finding a timing that his opponents are just not expecting. Yampi's crosshair placement there is never set up.
One enemy remaining.
Only trailing the 1 round, but we are in map 3. We've gone the distance here. In one of our opening matches of the playoffs, top 8.
Blinding.
There's a lot on the line. EDG, imagine how good they feel. I mean, they've achieved their goals prior. First win for China, make the playoffs as well, but imagine a win over EMEA's first. Kankan. Feeling empowered, feeling fired up. Whoa, okay.
He's completely alone here, just taking duels.
It's an aim labs routine. It's an aim labs routine. Here's a lesson on how to clear your corners. Holding close, but not messing around. All the way straight back into the side as well. Cypher holds for him. Give him the ace. Why not? It was a half-by round, and there you go.
Feel like they have a chance to win this. That was it. It's not going to go in his all-time greatest ace collection, but that's okay because he's going to get more deeper in the tournament, it feels.
I love it.
So here's Shishu picking up an Odin of his own as Team Liquid try and fight for rubble control. They've got Redgar in a somewhat similar position, but not boosted on the high ground. What is Shishu's plan to get value out of this Odin? Usually you would see people spamming it from A lobby at the start of the round to stop Liquid from getting over there.
I think it might be counter spam.
This one looks like it's counter spam into the pit, I think. They're expecting Nats to pit C main.
Nats is low. Oh, he's really low. Just trying to vacate. He's got help from the rest of his team here still. It's there. Kankang lets out the knives. Boombot, right click. It's all over the place, man. Everything's being used, and he is hiding.
Nats is in this
Stationary inside the orb, but EDG are running over these players. No one can anchor it. Damage being done still, so Cass almost hitting the spray down. Crosshair placement just slightly off. Can't claim the other kill. It's up to Redgar.
And it's a split situation again. I don't think Redgar's got any chance of being able to win this, and he should be saving, I think. A hero rifle in the next round would be very important for Team Liquid to keep online. He might go for it anyway, because it looks like he's heading over here, but I just don't think it's the right move. There's no real reason to even try suppressing the EDG economy, because it's booming.
Bro, they got almost like 8K, 7K each.
Yeah.
It's insane. The
it's
money
done.
is rolling.
And that's off the back of the Thrifty that Kang wins. It just flips that economic momentum drastically. Take a look at this, though. You can see how aware they are of the different plays that Team Liquid can go for. I thought Nats was going to be the playmaker in this round. I love the way that he plays Viper on this map. He throws his orb in an unconventional spot. Haven't seen too many teams running it. It's right on that default kind of corner plant.
Which is bizarre to say with the caliber of teams that we've got, but here we go. In the beginning. We're getting a half buy here for Team Liquid. The money is not exactly good. It's Redgar's held on to the rifle as well that was saved. He's pushed up towards Mound.
I would have liked to see him drop that over to Safe, but I do suppose that Safe has a showstopper. So you've got threats on either side of the map potentially here.
TP across. A main just being cleared out.
Makes sense that EDG would want to play this round slowly. You're anticipating some kind of trap or aggression from Liquid. It's their only real way of being able to win this round.
It's interesting that they've handed over the spike to nobody. Yeah, I thought Howdong was going to be holding on to it and was going to TP for a bit of a pivot, but...
I think a great game plan in this round would be for nobody to just rip the Seekers at about 45 seconds and follow wherever the Seekers don't go, right? That way you avoid the stack. Rip it in a spot, break the breakable door.
Here we go. 40 seconds.
Head to B.
Doors open. Yeah, which direction do you choose to go into? Straight up close. Here's a lockdown. That's going to be used to try and, again, put a stop to any tomfoolery. It will clear out a lot of the B side. They're sticking the plant.
Yeah, and still get out, because nobody was that quick.
Yeah, not going to be detained here, but flooding right back in. It's Team Liquid as well. This flank that's occurring here, sticking it down, dashing forwards! They're defusing! It's just being stuck. There's nothing to stop it. It's all over the place, Josh.
What is this round? Okay, who has the post-plant utility? But there's no nanoswarms here. The nade has already been used from Smoggy, so they just need to spam it. And the spam wasn't coming through from B main. There's a pit in their face.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Liquid steal it away.
It's like a Valorant trailer. It's just, there's so much going on at once. Ult's ripped off, whatever. 4-4. What a time to do it. Gotta be feeling good about that one if you are Liquid. So, see how this one plays out once more. The orb is a bit of a nuisance here. Kang. Hoping to take the op angle. Will he be granted any sort of kill? Yes, indeed. Jiggler movement just from Redgar there. Can't give Kang those opportunities, those chances, because he will take them. Cage missed there a little bit by Chichu. Too deep there, Kang. He's gone. That was from range with the Phantom. Yeah. Evened it up.
Puts a bit of a twist in the round. Smoggy's double blast pack showstopper should be able to clear so much space on this map. Nats is just holding the snakebite to stop it from getting too much value, but Smoggy doesn't even touch it.
Yeah, pathing towards it. It actually have a smoke towards the back of the site. Finally, it does go up. It's a little bit deep, though.
I like it from Smoggy. He holds onto that ult as long as possible to let Howdong get the plant down.
It's him playing again. Still 4 versus 4. It's planted for mound control.
And yet,
no one playing mound.
On site.
Yeah, they want to play on the site. Okay, it's going to come down to the gun duels. Wider face, wider swing by Safe. He's traded, brought down, but they've already swarmed onto the site here. It's Liquid. To win out these gunfights, his gun duels, a flash repeat right through the cage. You just don't anticipate.
Liquid's excellent structured retake.
Watching that play out, it just feels so good for Team Liquid.
It definitely.
All together, flooding in, making sure that they
find themselves in.
Heavy presence. There's 3 players of Liquid playing close here. Only the Haunt that wasn't dealt with, so Redgar is going to play the forward angle here with a Bulldog.
Team Liquid have anticipated this pivot over towards C. Safe, Soulcast, there to meet them. Soulcast has no utility and only a Sheriff. So no opportunity for Season 8 combos or anything like that that could apply pressure.
Bit of clearance now towards B. Yampi would love somebody to just walk through the choke point. A bit of a lure going, but instead, no, it's going over towards C. Or is it?
EDG do not like what they just saw. Yeah. That was too much defensive utility being thrown.
Almost instantly, right into Yampi, all according to plan, or is it still? Yeah, well, spotted out. Here's Soulcast though, Sheriff. Make anything else off this one, just the one kill, but Kang brought down as a good one. Here's an ult being used, Nightfall scattered through, a fight to be taken, flooding all the way in, grouped up entirely. Satchel over the top, Chichu spamming. It's an ult drop down as well. Haldong repositions back towards main. So the post-plan positioning is quite nice.
There.
Soulcast may be regretting using his ultimate there because this now doesn't really feel winnable. They needed to bank on following that fatal and instantly.
There's Smoggy with the cleanup. And I mean, okay.
Yeah. Maybe they wouldn't with something not being here. But EDG has shown you how the double duelist can work. Liquid struggling to hold on, just being unfamiliar with their opponent in map 2, map 3 seems to really be an issue for them.
Very brave by Safe. Really just trusting in a Satchel to push them back, but of course he's going to be going down there. Fight taken, Soulcast, it's up to him to hold back this onslaught. Does well to just get the 2 and get out of his life as well, so. EDG. Slow it down once more. Reaching the minute point. 2 rounds left in this half, but see what they can get done here. Body for the ult.
Yeah, but the ult's not actually going to be great for them at this point because they've got no opportunities to pivot particularly.
Oh, here we go. Gives Haldong some info. Where could Yampi be? Bit of a bait and switch there. Horn into the back, broken. You notice somebody's into tree and Soulcast is there. It's a wide swing double phase. They were trying to punish this up angle.
It didn't get anything.
Yeah, it didn't get anything at all. There was no kill trade in. In fact, a bit of fear just creeping into it. It's now a 2 versus 2. Spike not picked up. 25 seconds. Haldong. He knows that one player is at least towards main. Has the smoke replenished, but he doesn't wait for it to blossom.
So not a disaster for them. But right now, EDG are pushing them. This is not like map 1. Where it was a 13-9, but okay, Liquid felt like they were mostly in control. There was just a big chance that this Cinderella run is going to continue.
Yeah, another one in this tournament.
Another one today.
We've already got EG beating Loud. Can you have 2 princesses in the castle? I don't know. I mean, it's...
I think the rest of the squad will be looking at them as 2 ugly sisters.
Right, yeah.
Especially for Liquid and Loud.
Shadows traveling. Up online. Red card with the op. Kuku was mentioning it. Will we see it in play? Well, we do for the final round of the defensive half.
Get out of my way.
He will have his hands full though if he tries to take that duel against Kang. Knives brought up, bit of extra firepower.
I've got to say, I don't quite understand the theory behind the Redgar Rob, but it was doing work for them in some of their previous games. This time though, just being completely avoided.
I've got your trail.
Used. Dash is here for Kang. Forwards and with the right click, Yampi. Again, he meets his match, but it's an instantaneous workaround. Let's go on the beat. Killjoy's down, no more util to stop us. We have the site.
Spike planted.
And Kaka goes pushing already, aggressive. Dynamic post plant here.
This is insane. He's doubled up. Both the duelist players just playing up close here towards heaven. Crouch peek, but you just give him a glimpse, a glimmer, the slightest of angles. Redgar does answer back, but nobody. He's just launching himself right into the smoke, jumping forwards. Redgar making plays, wider swing, wider face. It's all down to him, and he gets spammed against EVA's #1 seed.
And so many of these rounds are Kang working things like this.
That's beautiful.
Nobody popped the Seekers from so far away.
Back-sided, so I think Liquid are feeling confident that they can rally back.
Yeah, with a pistol under their belt, anything is possible. Team Liquid themselves trend attack-sided on this map too. It's not just about Lotus.
Prowler's good for that. Make sure to take out some of these strips in a fight taken towards the back. Nobody. Not shying away.
Gets safe
The
rolling.
corner. Nate's doing a bit of damage, but that is a weird way to peek that. Soulcast all the way through, this way, that way. Safe is here. All the way in the air with the right clicks. Kankan brings down Safe. The dash is there still. They've completely given up an idea of a post-plant setup as well. Nobody's really playing this one. Gliding past with the frenzy. Just spamming away. Util has been pulled out, but everybody's playing through main as a reflank attempt as well. Redgar is in that connector, pushing forwards. Chips in the knife through these smokes. Redgar is spotted out, and Howdong's left to just 47 health. The paranoia makes his life a misery. How do you play this? No chance in hell. Not with that.
I feel like, actually, both sides of Haven, he was spectacular, but being able to entry in the previous 2 matches that we've seen, Safe looks excellent. He does it here. He delivers them 2 the operator pretty heavily onto Kankan on defense. Smoggy's going to be the one rotating around. Kankan thought about picking up a Sheriff in this round, but he goes for the shorty instead. Just keep an eye on that guy's economy, because it's going to indicate when things might start to get slightly more difficult for Liquid. This round should be a little bit of a gimme.
EDG just trying to spot out as well where the hit might land. See if they can over-rotate. Stop it in its tracks. They are currently stacked up over towards C.
A little tap of the spike there from Redgar, seeing if there was a trap play ready to pop. It's very common that teams run those.
Cover going out.
I'm talking about this round being a bit of a gimme. Obviously, it may not be. We've seen EDG come out with some ridiculous stuff. I think a lot of the EMEA fans may have been considering this game to be a bit of a gimme as well, and it has been anything but. I mean, since about, you know, that second half of Split, tendrils of doubt, perhaps.
Oh yeah, for
Grabbing
sure.
hold.
I mean, like I said, a lot of the common narratives swirling around Liquid that they still have something to prove, which is bizarre, considering they're the #1 seed coming out of EMEA.
30 seconds left.
But I think I would agree with it too. It's not like they were the dominant team throughout the regular season, and I'm still not sure what to think about them watching this game.
Yeah.
I'm loving some of the stuff that they do, but we've seen some weird moments too. We may not have our answer even at the end of this match. But they're dealing with the threats here.
Like you said, should be a clean one. Easy win. Smoggy, he's too low here. He'd love to go down to the spike, but yeah, okay. He's given a kill. I mean,
Having somebody break those horns for you constantly, it's going to be tough. Same kind of flow to this round, and we get Howdong posted up on top of Rubble. This causes Team Liquid to more actively go and take some mound control, a little quicker with their map control than we saw from EDG.
Here.
But a similar threat to deal with if they go back into A.
There's a reclearance into mid as well. I think there might be some danger for Yampy while this hit also starts to come through, because yeah, Dog chasing away. Smoggy clean to set himself up. The satchel. No easy fight, no clean fight for Yampy.
That's excellent entry, and that's how you want to be taking fights sometimes on the Rays. And now it looks like they're heading back into Howdong.
Here we go.
I thought they'd just end up committing C there. The Prowlers are so good at getting rid of trips.
There is a Haunt.
That's a lineup for Rubble.
Yeah, lineup will land. They also have a Haunt that's quite nice to clear a lot of this. The Prowler drops down, so they're going to start to make it feel like there's a lot of presence towards
What a call by Redgar.
Yeah.
The fake re-clear of Howdong sets them back up to pop into C. Now, it's not like they were trying to get rid of Nanoswarms. Killjoy's not on the other side there. They don't have to worry about snake bites. In theory, C should be easy unless there's a stack, and Redgar's calling completely mitigates it. Beautiful round from Redgar, and potentially safe on one of the others that tends to call those mid-rounds.
Maneuvered that so nicely. Coverage is there as well into the smokes. Nobody's just staring at the boombot, trying to deal with it as the smoke fades away.
That is beautiful.
It's all come together. And this is a bonus round for Liquid. More than happy with it.
We may well look back at this match, in fact, and think of this as being the round that turned it for Liquid, because this is going to rip the economy so heavily in Team Liquid's favor and set themselves up from being down 5-7 at the half to being the team in control. Well in control.
Yeah. Really nice call with the macro play this round, but see if Smoggy can get out with the rifle. Safe is holding and watching. Not a chance. Just by one, but
Normally when you see these Cypher comps played, I say normally, in the very rare instances where you see these Cypher comps played on those cages, but he's not going to want to invest them this round because it's just a full eco. that's the value of Team Liquid's attack side calling in that prior.
A lot of disrespect.
Here.
Look how good the snake bites and the Viper utility are, though, on this map.
What is he playing at here? The orb's down, let's watch.
He's got him!
He did get Nats.
He's got Nats!
Brought him down. Yampy was supposed to be holding that smoke in case that ended up happening, so... 4. All it takes is a few more openings and suddenly we're looking at a different turn of events. Jump spot on either side. Camera up top as well. This will see any contact plays.
I have the spike. They've got a Season 8 duo. They would usually have snake bites. It is difficult to hard anchor them.
Oh yeah, that nade is fantastic. Bounce against the wall just in case Chichu was playing there. Nobody pushing through the smoke, trying to make something of it. He's removed. But yeah, that's an amazing nade. They can hear either the cam or that's some indicator of it.
I don't know how EDG are going to hold on to C. Just in theory, this composition looks so weak at being able to handle that area. They've got cam for contact, but unless they stack players over there, they're going to need info very early on in order to do that effectively.
Forwards towards the choke point. You're seeing a paranoia. That's going to be sent flying. That's intended to actually catch the player who was satcheling. It does, onto safe. So he was blinded up. Doesn't know where these players are currently operating at. Nanaswarm at the back. Smoggy's disrespecting it, but a reset here. Nobody with the aim. Smoke drops right in time for Safe to take the clean fight.
Meanwhile, Redgar up into spawn. I mean, Redgar's in one spawn, Kankang's in the other. Chaos, anarchy in the round.
Insane, and it's watchful by Soulcast, of course. Kankang goes for it. A jump spot around Safe shuts him down.
You're asking Safe to step up. Look at what he's delivered for them so far in this half. Exactly when his team needs it. He's just muscling his way through.
Chichu, the pressure, the responsibility on his shoulders because he wants to go for this, he really does.
There he is.
One round that they ended up winning off that macro call on the bonus. The economy is flourishing for Liquid. They have all the momentum behind them now. It's a team that's really playing indicative, I think, of the seeding that they've come into here. EMEA's first.
Yeah, this was a different roster, but Yampy and Soulcast were both still there. They ended up placing 4th in a tournament. They've done it before as well when they've won LCQ and placed deep into tournaments.
Yeah. Forgetting about most recently.
Pardon?
EMEA as well.
Right.
Yeah.
But we've yet to see where they're going to place in terms of that global follow-up.
The international performance.
And that's what's eluded Liquid, to be honest. At this roster, something feels a little different with Safe at the helm.
The extra firepower. If everybody else is firing as well, this team is dangerous, you know.
And that might seem a bit strange to talk about extra firepower when it was Scream at the helm of the previous one. He's an incredible aimer, but Safe's just so intelligent with his way of thinking about the game.
Yeah.
What's Redgar up to there?
I think he suspects that there's a cam on the
right,
wall, right? So he's trying to spam it out.
A sensible position for the cam, for sure.
Yeah, I suppose. Pushing forward, it's a bit of a bait and switch. I think Redgar was calling, like trying to fake that C pressure. Can't TP in time. Here's the rocket, Safe right in their face. One to respond, one in kind. Smoggy takes himself out. Not before bringing down Soulcast, but the 2v3s is really winnable. 3-2-1 double phase. Still, Nats is just disrespecting them. He had the dart in the entire time. Wanted to try and take a clean fight, but they handed over a gun. Flash through, doesn't connect. Spam down. Redgar, he claims it.
Round has been won here by the double duelist composition. They just can't figure out a way of being able to deal with the slow, methodical map control. It's constant pressure coming out from Team Liquid.
It's for Liquid to be placed on that 12th round.
Nats has gone through. Love the timing from Nats.
The movement is lovely, but these walls, surely they're going to be falling. Onto the angle. What is going on in mid while this has happened?
Through.
Walls, surely they're going to be falling. To the angle, what is going on in mid while this is happening? Lovely timing from Nats. Movement, pushing them all the way through. Safe wants to take a fight with it though. Gets his kill. B-site completely cleaned out. It just feels inevitable.
Oh, no.
It just feels inevitable. Kankang. The timing was there for him to potentially get a kill, but everybody has to play out of it. Now trying to, again, flip back into this. Okay, nobody. Smoke at his, at least a flash at his feet. Nanoswarm's there though. Enough to delay. Surely time is not there for him. 42. Health on board. Tap onto the defuse as well, realizes it. Couldn't play it, and he's even going to go down to the spike. Yep.
This is what you're looking for. If you've got Liquid up at the top, if you saw what they did in EMEA and were thinking, we need them to replicate that at a global event, this is their time. These are the moments, these are the halves that you're looking for them to be able to reach. Being bottom of the scoreboard at the halftime to being right back up at the top. 20 kills in 20 rounds.
One more step is all they need to get over that finish line. Lock up this match all the way through. Already into B. Red Guy is standing in a nano swarm. Nats has fallen relatively early. Red Guy though swinging forwards, taking the fights and spam through the box. It's that reclaimant of the B main control. Fight here from nobody. He loses it.
Save can't lose. Every fight he's taking.
He is popping off. Soulcast looking to try and catch that. Oh, Kang saw him. He saw him, but still took his sightline off of him for a moment. Still, Satchel through. The spike's been planted. There's a showstopper potential in play. Safe's got it, now letting it loose. Rocket firing past, not sure where that one landed. A bit of a reload as well, and reposition. EDG, they got the player advantage, but Safe is still alive. Smoggy lands a shot. And finally a round on the board. On the defensive side here for EDG, just in time.
The first one that they've been able to put together in this entire half. And really, they chose to push through the rotating door, C to B, fight it, force reactions out from Liquid, and see if they can basically thrive in the chaos. How much longer?
Let's see what they're capable of. Satchel across to the horn. Clears out A main almost instantly. Kang was holding a slide off angle, hoping that maybe he could catch somebody lurking, but give it up.
Here.
Smokes are propped up for now. Team Liquid just happy to take this A main control. Leaving Redgar pushed up deep into B main. He's going to be able to hit his Trailblazer.
Here.
Not willing to slow it. Just a tad. The overall pace and expectations of this round. Okay. Jump spot. Redgar did call that it could have been pushed through onto C. Nobody's deep Trailblazer. Here's a horn from pretty far back, actually. Should be clearing a lot of that, so.
Nats is in such a deep position. I wonder if he's got a pit prepped. Has Nats got some kind of Viper pit lineup that spills out into B here?
EDG are just left reeling here. They have a really difficult grasp of what's going on. Doors opened up. Kang, time to step up, son. Maybe do something about it! Right through the wall, claims a second. Here's the knives, here's the dash. And now it's Liquid. Gonna run their way into B, get that plan down, but guess what? Kang is not messing around, he's feeling it. Fight taken, nobody's still there. Scrambling with 12 seconds in the round. Redgar. Flash doesn't connect here, 10 seconds remaining. Spike out in the open, dropped into the pit. It's a Colosseum. With Redgar as a gladiator, but not enough time to get the plant down. It's a lost round immediately.
Close this out.
30 seconds.
Their match points. Not in a desperate situation just yet. But what felt chaos and anarchy in the map so far. Just wait until no one can see each other.
Flash is bad, actually gets caught into the corner there. Really not able to dead it. Here's a re-clearance. Paranoia, Satchel up top and across. They really are keen to take these fights, you can feel it.
I'm amazed that nobody only took a fraction of damage there.
Just the exchange of utility. Doesn't have any flashes available in his back pocket. Fully grouped up from Liquid. Jump spotting from on top of the boxes. And they are just waiting it out. It looks like they have a bit of a util combo. Soulcast has his C's. He's going to be opting to use it. No, just brute force, barreling through with the weapons. Large advantage for them.
But they know that almost everybody is here. I mean, the snakebite even getting used tells them that Nats isn't lurking up on A, and it's going to allow Kang to move forwards. I like that EDG are clearly communicating things effectively. But it does put things down, potentially into Kang's hands.
Yeah, maybe. Bit of presence into C, jump spot.
Good awareness.
Yeah. Kang's going to be noted. Backs himself away, doesn't want to give away his life, but yeah, it's going to be
30 seconds.
They're trying the same thing as they did on the bonus. Putting that fake re-clear over towards Rubble, pivoting to C. They're hoping that Shishu and nobody have left.
Oh my.
They're here.
Yeah, here we go. Sending it flying. Ults committed into the cage. Nobody has to hold down the line, and so does Chichu. Beams down two, the turret doing damage. Yambi's still alive and kicking Haodong. Lays it down with a level of spray. With the Phantom, that's enough to just put a stop to this entirely. Team Liquid potentially overcooking it. 12-10. EDG.
Give credit to EDG in that situation, because the same kind of macro pathing worked incredibly well for Redgar in round 15. And then here,
2 more chances. 2 more chances. Liquid, obviously, the string of rounds that they ended up to win, they do have the money to get the buy together at this point.
Shishu used his cam in C. Redgar's sticking around in this area, probably thinking about the fact that they're gonna have to break it in order to win the macro game. Look at the information that Cam is getting them. Everybody on EDG leaning over towards A and B. Literally not a soul on C.
Typical util being used by Team Liquid. There's a snake bite overhead. You know that A main's clear. Next level to it. Maybe going in a different direction. Seekers are online though, so EDG going to be using those. A couple getting caught at the little door.
And breaking it, in fact.
Break it, yeah.
This one, a slow round, but one in which the cam has just stayed up the entire time.
My camera is destroyed.
Now the cam gets broken, and with that being at 40 seconds, it's gonna draw people away.
30
All
seconds
picked up though.
left.
Yampi's got a lockdown. How do they want to play this one? Door was broken prior from the Seekers. Here's a Paranoia.
No Odin.
Yeah, no Odin spam. Still in the tree! Watch for, and here's the collapse, EDG. Kangkang still alive, into the back. Viper's Pit finally dropped here. And where's going to be the convergence? 14 seconds left. The plant needs to be stuck, but every angle needs to be watched for. The plant is denied. Nats's there, bit of spam and spray and pray over the top with the shorties. Missed him though. Oh my goodness, and time has run far too short. We'd have to take Soulcast to kill all 3, and it can't be done. What was 5?
I mean, that round, they knew the cam was there on C the entire time, and then they break it and decide to hit into A. To some degree, I like the idea, but they just didn't have enough control over towards the A side of the map. They picked up the orb for lockdown way too late, because they were planning to use it for post-plant, presumably. It would be a gutsy call.
Okay. Showstopper off the rip with the Paranoia to clear all the way through here.
Talk about gutsy calls.
I mean, Smoggy is just going for this one. It's a tight squeeze as well, straight through the middle of B. The rocket went flying. Kills, waiting to be found, Kangkang. Of course he takes the fight.
That's the spike.
Corner, all the way back. That is the spike. There needs to be reinforcements, and here it is. Redgar trying to take advantage of the chaos. He pushed up all the way into C and pays for it with his life. Kangkang's still there. The dash, disengage once more. Tap of the rifle. Sees, connects. It's down, and still lays claim to it. It's a one-on-one.
And they know that Chishu was over towards C. He was the player that killed Redgar. Soulcast, he's concerned slightly that somebody could be stairs, but he's going to meet the trip.
Trip's there.
Doesn't slow him down enough. Soulcast will still have an opportunity to reposition in this 1v1. The pressure on both of these players is insane.
Both low enough. What's it going to come down to? The position is chosen. Soulcast. His claim to the back of pit. Chichu making sure to clear most of this one. He has a bit of time. He knew it was going to be for the A plant.
Shishu has been so clutch at global events, whereas Soulcast, he's had his moments that have been absolute nightmares. This would be such redemption.
To gamble, but time needs to be played here. You're running out of it, Chichu. You're really rapidly running out of it. He doesn't know where it's played for. He was hoping for a chance, an opportunity. Swinging wide, and Soulcast shuts in.